So we're from the beginning with Andreas, and we talk about Pinot Blanc, Weissburgunder.
Exactly. Weisser Burgunder is another very important variety for us and for the area in general. While Riesling historically was more on the slopes of the hard mountains, we're in the Rhine Valley Rift, with all the best vineyard sites historically gently sloping up those hard mountains. Sun setting behind them, shadow on the slopes in the afternoon, cool afternoons, light soils, mostly Riesling and for us also Sauvignon Blanc. Whereas Pinot Blanc and Pinot varieties in general are more in the valley towards the River Rhine, where it's a little bit warmer, where the soils are a bit deeper and more loamy, and where Riesling would become too heavy and too fat. And there, the Pinot varieties remain fine and elegant. And if you compare this to a Riesling, it's always softer, you have less acidity, it's more round, you have yellow aromas of quince and pear, very typical for a Pinot Blanc. It's a very close relative to Chardonnay. And where Chardonnay often is a little bit more herbal and a little bit more racy, Weissburgunder Pinot Blanc offers a lot of fruits. And this, in my opinion, the perfect partner to all kinds of foods. If you're sitting on a table with a lot of people, everyone eats something different, and you don't know what bottle of wine to take a Pinot Blanc because it fits perfectly with everything. It's neutral in the best way possible because it doesn't dominate a dish, but it's on the other hand side also not dominated by it. We have three different ones which you all have in Malta. The Weissburgunder Royal, formerly Weissburgunder 2. We are moving away a little bit from that because many people haven't understood the 2 and 1 and thought, hey, we have to start with 1, then comes 2. But it was the other way around actually. So now Royal is the start and Imperial,
you can see it by the
big
price.
brother. And you can see it by the price, of course. But already the Royal is 100% barrel fermented. It's 1200, it's 500 liter barrels and a few barriques of 225 liters. Natural fermentation inside, so it's complex, it has beautiful structure, and is a fantastic wine which goes with every dish. The big brother, the 1 or soon Imperial, is grapefruit. It mostly comes from Ruppertsberg, the next village south of here, of Deidesheim. In the valley, different sites, the Linsenbusch, 15 Morgen, different parcels. And then the very good fruits and the smaller barrels. It's only barriques. It's still not heavy on the oak, but has more density and more complexity. And once again, we have a 500, which is a selection of the most spectacular, of the most expressive, but finest and most elegant barrels, the flagship. And of course, Thomas, this is what we have in our glass.
Yes.
So, cheers to Malta, cheers to Pinot Blanc, exactly. You see its density and complexity in the color right away.
And that is young, 2020.
It's 2019, but this is the recent bottling and this is very young. You can drink it when it's young, no problem, but you can easily store it for 10 to 15 years if this is to your liking. As soon as it's your wine, you can do with it whatever you like. It's just a great wine.
Let's stop talking, let's have a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.